Hello my friends, welcome to Incidental Electronic channel. I have those two Walkmans. I have repaired them for a while ago and there was actually a video about it. And I was about to actually sell one, like this one, and before I sell I decided to test it. And you know what? Yeah, let me actually play it for you. Okay, let's start. Oh, there is something in here with this Walkman. Okay, let's say forward, okay, headphones, and go. It's pretty quiet. Let me make it louder. Where is the... Alright, here's the music, okay? It plays. Let's stop. Okay, so let's take the same cassette, the same way, put it in this player. Switch it into exactly the same position here, alright? Switch it. Okay, let's switch in the same position here. Okay, let's play. You hear something very interesting? This player plays in opposite direction. What? How did I manage that? I have no idea. So today, guys, we have to take a look what the hell happened here and how I managed to make one player work properly, another player work in opposite direction. Alright, so I have suspicions. I don't remember unsoldering the motor. But if I unsolder the motor and accidentally swap the motor polarity, that's the only explanation. So let's pull the batteries out and let's take it apart. Remove the headphones. Okay, and then if we need to have a reference and to see how else stuff is connected and working, we're gonna open this one. But for now, let's just see if I'm right or wrong. Let's take it apart. So it's very easy to take apart. This is a very nice cassette player, only 2 screws, and that's it. This is too small. Let's take smaller. Sorry, too big. I love this screwdriver, by the way. I bought it in Ukraine, like it's called brand high tech, like in 1999 or something, and it's still actually doing pretty well. All right, so let's take it apart, nice and slow. Because I don't remember by now again how to take it apart. Here we are. Just start from this end and slide it over. So 4 screw minus. Okay, so let's look at the belts. I mean, did I mess up the belts? I don't think so. I don't think I messed up the belt. Did I mess up the head? Because in order to detach this thing, have to unsolder this. I don't think so. Belts are obvious. There is no any other way you can actually put those belts in. So this is probably correct. I didn't desolder this bar. Okay, so also let's take a look at the motor, but I don't think I actually desoldered it. It's not desoldered, so there are possibility. Let me open this one, because now we definitely have to, like, you know, look at the reference. Okay, so we can unscrew this guy. Okay, unscrew. This screw. 4 screws you have to unscrew. This. And this. Okay. So now lift on this side and like this. Yep. And definitely I did not touch motor. So here is the motor here and here is the motor here. So polarity is good. The only other things could be is the switch. Supposed to be a switch which actually switches the motor direction. Yeah, because polarity is fine. It should be a switch which actually switches the motor direction. But in order to access that thing, I have to... Oh man, I don't want to desolder the head. Okay, so I created little pieces of with electrical tape, which gonna indicate the rotation. So let's start. Oh yeah, too fast anyways. It's rotating this way. And then rotating this way. Okay, I do not understand. I do not understand. Okay, they are rotating the incorrect direction. What is happening? So maybe the head commutation is wrong. Wow, this is getting worse than I thought. Okay, did I desolder the head? Not the head. This head. This is head connector. Maybe I desoldered that, and it's like. Okay, it goes the wrong way. And obviously switching it not gonna help. Look. Again, the motor gonna be rotating always the same way, looks like, because that's just the gear is gonna change. If you look here carefully, if I'm changing the directional thing, the gear is underneath there and it's flipping. So yeah, gear gonna change. Yeah, looks like it's getting into some very interesting unless head height is off. Head height could be it off. Or it's like permanently connected. About the same height actually. Yeah. Wow. That's puzzling. So what I'm thinking, should be a switch which actually, when you do this, it commutate the heads, or like, you know, these two heads or the other heads. So supposed to be, because this is 4-track heads, right? If you look at that, because it's auto reverse without the rotating the head, so it has 4-track. Okay, so 4-track, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's either playing those two or those two, and changing the direction. Those two or those two, right? The problem is, I believe it's actually playing the wrong side of the head. That's clearly the problem. But I do not see that switch. So in order to understand where the switch is, I probably have to take the board out. Yep. Could be that, I don't know if that switch is electrical or electromagnetic or some sort of other way of commutating that, but when you do this, it's supposed to engage some contacts. There are contacts right here, but they engage only to start the motor, like, you know, like there is a contact right here, okay? Here's the mounting point, and contact is right here. But should be another one which is being engaged when you're switching direction. And right now it looks like it's always into the wrong, pointing the wrong way. So rotating the tape doesn't help. Yeah, looks like we need to rotate. It's like always wrong. Yeah. So in order to this to work, I probably need to swap the polarity of the motor. In this, that's the only, and then could be a problem though, because it may start bunching up the tape. Yeah. All right, so I had to desolder this head connector right here and just lift the board, because there is no other way. Let me do it. He'll be using the soldering braid right here to quickly get rid of the solder. Okay, it came out nicely. Just, oh well, it's glued. Okay, now we can carefully, no, probably can't, have to remove batteries. Lift this guy. It's very easy to what's holding it? Is there any little screw around? Screwing with me? Do I have to desolder these guys too? This sucks. I think I was desoldering them. Ay, ay, ay. It's too much desoldering. I don't like this. Okay, this is desoldered. What else is holding? I don't see. This side. Probably need to desolder this guy too. Probably better to use desoldering braid here as well. Okay. What's holding it? This guy probably not. Okay. I see no screws. Oh, yeah. You see, it's getting a bit more complicated than I anticipated, and I want it to be. So I have to also unwind this, because we can rip the freaking antenna. Carefully, because of these teeny tiny LEDs are in the way. Okay, antenna is up. Am I blind, or there's a screw somewhere here? What's underneath? Okay, here we are. It still feels like something holding it. A little bit, let's give it more slack. Alright. So, and what now? There is a switch here. And this switch certainly, so this little lever right here operates this little switch. Curious what's wrong. It looks like it's bent. Oh my god, I don't want to let's unscrew another one. Okay, let me think about it. Alrighty, I decided to zoom in a little bit to show you a little bit more. So this switch right here is bent. Okay, I'm pretty sure it is bent, because if you look at the drawing, this the switch is supposed to be pushed a little bit further down that way. Okay, so let me try to kind of use the bit nicer tweezers to bend it. Yeah, kind of making. And that little hole which exists here, you see? Not this hole, like there is another one right here. You see right here. That's probably for the person to actually, like which if you take this player, here is the hole, you know, to trigger it, okay? So I think we can safely put this thing together, make sure we don't bend it. So this, you see this protruding thing, has to be in this position when you assemble it, not in this, otherwise you bend it again. Okay, let's do it. I know assembling this guy is pain in the ass because of this stupid antenna, but I'll try. Oh, what is this? There is another little contact. Oh, that's probably... Look at this pretty cool thing. This little spring goes into motor and touches probably the case to make sure motor is grounded. Very good idea. Okay, assembling. So for assembling, we first have to like put antenna right here, then put everything back. Alright, and that's like very tedious because I have to like insert things in the right location and make sure, yeah, everything is where it's supposed to be. Alright. Oh shit, I think I ripped the antenna. Freak, did I? Or I didn't? Okay, I don't know what is this about. Whatever. No, I think this is... I don't know what is this. I think it was like that. Okay, shit. This is like super tiny stuff. Better not to lose it. Okay, that's in this side. Okay. I think major stuff is in here. Now we have to align this battery. This aligned. Don't forget to put this where it's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be... Oh shit. Will I be able to put it in now? Yes, somehow. You see? Damn. It's not easy. Many steps have to be followed in order to make sure you are successfully put this thing together. It's quite fiddly cassette player. I have to open this door in order to have a little bit more slack. Okay. How could I forget about this stupid battery? Now you have to make sure you don't forget to put this battery contraption back in place. Yeah, kind of hard to see, I'm sorry. Okay, this is supposed to be here. Okay, now everything goes back on. Well, and the most important part to actually make sure this is all okay. So I'm not gonna be screwing everything together, putting everything together. I just gonna hang this nicely here, and I have to deal with this head. I'm gonna cut this piece of whatever it is off. Like this nicely. It's a rubber sword. Turn the soldering iron on, but drop the temperature to 180. Why? I'll show you why. So it's my soldering iron. 180. That's it. Because I'm gonna be using low temperature solder for that. Here. just because I want to. Here's my one temperature, and the melting temperature 138, but yeah, 180 is the lowest my soldering iron can do. Alright, I just this is very useful to have low temperature solder when you want to work with this. I'm gonna just team this low temperature solder and this. Yeah, okay, let's remove excess. Let's remove more of excess. Nice. Okay, now here's the battery tweezers. Something like that. Let me use my little magnifier to make sure it's, yeah, still don't have microscope. This still, it's not good enough, I need the microscope. So I'm gonna use this one, this is much better. Yeah, looks like we have a contact, alright. Okay, well, head is in place. But no matter what, I still have to solder the battery terminals, which is very easy to desolder if necessary, but that has to be here. Oh, I can use the same low temperature solder. Okay, this is soldered here and that a little bit here. I will use the proper solder later. This is just for the test. Okay. Damn, this stupid antenna. I'm gonna break it. Okay, this is supposed to be sitting here. Why am I dangling this? Alright, so let's just maybe zoom out a little bit. Okay, here we are. Where is our cassette? Let's connect headphones. And let's play. Alright, I think we have a success. Stop. Switch. Yep, now words are recognizable, right? Okay, very good, very good. I'm very happy. So now I just assemble everything, glue the antenna, make sure radio is working. Okay, let me make sure radio is working, but that's not that important at the moment. So guys, looks like yeah, now we're gonna solder everything back together, test if radio is working. Let me shut this down, get the antenna, switch to, hell, I forgot how to use this thing. Tape radio. No. Yeah, radio is making noises. It's AM. It doesn't have scan button. Yeah, that sucks. Okay, well, AM working. Let's switch to FM. Oh yeah, there is a scan. We don't like it. Okay, it is working. Well, I know that there are stations at 97.9 FM, but maybe because it's a basement, it doesn't really... No, nothing here, or whatever. Alright guys, I just tested this other radio and it's pretty much the same reception, so I didn't mess up with the antenna or anything like that. But now I have to carefully thread all this stuff back where it's supposed to be, and this is not easy. I already had a lot of troubles to do so. So I'm gonna try to do it on camera, that you see how that's not easy. So essentially you have to like thread it through here. Right, then you have to kind of make sure it's not pull out and thread it through here. Okay. And then like this. Okay, so yes, this is how it's supposed to be. Then I was using this little piece of tape just to keep this antenna in place, and this little LED, I have to bend it back because it actually it makes a little openings to yeah, to pull this thing out. Yikes. Alright, so let's just, oh yeah, it says what kind of belt I put here. I don't remember which one I opened. Ah, okay, I have to remove this crap. This is gonna make a disbalance. So in case you're wondering what kind of belt is SBR 6.9, so this is what goes in here. I don't remember what back is from where. I have no clue. Well, whatever. Let's do like this. Oh no, okay. So I have to still solder the battery terminals. I forgot, but I will do this off camera. It doesn't really matter anymore. That's super easy. So my goal was to figure out why there is a constant auto reverse and constant auto reverse kind of backwards playback, because this switch was busted, it was bent, it was always on and always working in the wrong direction. So guys, this is gonna be probably it. I hope you're never gonna see anything like that. This is where a very rare possibility to have this such issue, but it's as you see, it's totally possible. So now you would know how to fix it. Well guys, well, thank you for watching. See you next time. I hope this video was useful. If you find it useful, please like, subscribe, say something about it, say something positive. I'll be happy to hear from you. Stay safe and ciao.